Hello everyone, this is LLTep and I'm here with another live coming of the Horde game. I am playing as Orange and it is another sort of full regular game, but I do think that this time I will try and get away with Gelbin, which I think would be something fun to see, and also I would like to play it and should provide a somewhat different cast. I also think, or at least hope, that the sort of team balance merits such a pick, so we'll see how it goes. I should have clicked that button a bit sooner, but you know, no big deal. So yeah. I will be showing the various players in the game real quickly before we start, but hopefully things work out well. We did just come from another sort of full regular game, so hopefully we can have another nice game sort of back to back here, which would be really nice. So yeah, it's been quite a while now, so hopefully should be starting any minute here. I will be trying a sort of sneaky scout with my starting Hawk to see the various Horde heroes, and if I see something sort of really worrisome I might go for Brand, but otherwise I'm hoping this is a game that's sort of good enough to actually try hard, which is always nice. You'll also get the upgraded battle engine upgrade all the way, so I don't risk screwing over my my control groups, which I've done before, and it feels really bad. So we do see Taekwondo right out the gate, so let's see. We'll sort of scatter Horde and we see Griselda and Ner'zhul, so with Griselda I think I can sort of excuse myself going for Gelbin, especially if I see a Sylvanas earlier here. We'll see. And I do type out the various heroes here, so everyone else knows, and we'll see what's going on here. So yeah. Yeah, we'll see what's going on here. It does look like they're sort of rushing blue here, and I definitely should have been there earlier. And I don't see any hero from green yet, so it would be really bad if he goes for something like Nostarian here. But yeah, other than that, we should be more or less good to go. And I actually meant to build a worker there, so I actually usually go for the Gyrocopter first here because I think once you get his ultimate, that's sort of his most useful skill. And I really sort of missed out on the early game feed here, which is definitely a big mistake by me, but hopefully we will sort of not suffer too much from it. Unfortunately here, you did see that Life Root tried to sort of zap me just as I teleported in, but he very slightly mistimed it, which is a bit fortunate. I will also be going for some mana items. I will be going for a Arcane Wonder and a Lightning Save to begin with, which is a very solid sort of standard caster item for essentially all casters, but it's a good combination for Gelbin as well. And again, get all my stuff in order so there's no sort of sneaky run-bys. Maybe I should have built my cannon towers at the top actually, since we have TLC here, but you know, it's not a huge deal I think. So yeah, we'll see what's going on. Hopefully things will work out. So yeah, at the moment it's a bit of a slow period here. The Horde did sort of try and rush blue, but attacking blue early like that, especially in a fairly sort of high regular game like this, is pretty risky as the alliance is prone to react quickly and might sort of all teleport while half the Horde is on their way north, so we'll see what's going on here. It does look like green woke up, so I think I'll actually share everyone here. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. So we do have yellow here, and it looks like brown, so maybe they're going 2-player on red here, which could be a bit of an issue. And people are sharing here, which is nice. So yeah, would be nice if we can have some more scouting out here. But you know, I only have one Hawk, or I don't know. So yeah, let's see if there's anything interesting going on here. I did look at the heroes, but I don't particularly remember which one which was which, so or which player is playing which rather, so rushing past with Orgrim is definitely possible, so we'll see how it goes. It's a pretty scary game for us, I think. They do have somewhat of a weak early game, but if they make it to the sort of late game without falling behind too much, they do definitely have the opportunity to make something happen here. And yeah, there's sort of normal catapult dance here. Maybe I should have actually gone for the turrets first, as these dragons is definitely threatening our artillery here. And it does look like they're going for red there, so I will be teleporting up, and hopefully we won't sort of over-teleport. Ideally we would have sort of 50-50 split here, so... Not sure what's going on, that looked like a killer tower, maybe that was it. Or blasted someone with a ballista. So I will be going for some towers here, and sort of start putting them down everywhere. As well as... mostly to make sure that these sort of air squads don't take me out too easily. The Horde is doing a good job of sort of dancing back and forth while they're presumably actually attacking down at the storm, and so I'll actually be teleporting back. And hopefully the Horde is not sort of retreating down blue, which is definitely something they could do, but it doesn't seem to be the case at the moment at least. There's some nice aim on Ner'zhul there. Unfortunately I can't quite reach him with my mortars, although I will try. And yeah, Ner'zhul goes over down there, which is always good, because he can really churn out the AoE, so... the quicker he goes down, the better. And yeah, I do think that this attack down here is not going to go too well for the Horde, so... and indeed they are pulling back. We'll see what's going on at the top. Not going too great for them either, but... it probably means that there's a lot of trouble going on at the red, so we'll see how it looks. And it's definitely looking pretty dicey there, so... I will try and teleport up again, and I'm definitely sort of burning teleport scrolls going back and forth like this, but yeah, hopefully it will pan out. I'm trying to sort of mine here in case the Horde floods in, but so far so good. I really want to get level 6 as soon as possible, because Gelbin's ultimate is really useful, and it's sort of hero defining in many ways. And it's also really strong, because you know, it stays the same throughout the games in terms of damage, so in the early game it's really deals a significant amount of damage and basically sort of one-shots Tychon Joseph. Yeah. A nice AoE healing there by Brown. Let's see if we can blast his stuff a little bit. They still have a bunch of mines ready to use as well, so let's see if I can make something happen. Someone looks like they're teleporting in, so I think I'll actually close this gate here. This slightly screwed that up. I would have liked to trap Griselda on the inside, but did at least prevent the Horde from sort of pouring in, so I think it was worth doing anyways. And my tower here is getting hit, which is a bit unfortunate, but not a huge deal either. And does look like there's a bit of a clusterfuck here, but I don't see Ner'zhul at the moment, so there's no AoE going down. And my worker did survive, which is good. But yeah, red is definitely starting to look like the sort of first casualty on the alliance here, so we'll see if we can make something happen here. And again, I would love to sort of drop Griselda here with a bomb, but no opportunity to do that just yet. Unfortunately, purple didn't share, and his conjure is blocking me here, so we'll see if I can get out. I will actually use my Gyrocopter and try and escape that way. I actually completely forgot about that, so... it's a nice mine hit there, getting me quite a lot of speed, and I will try and sort of take this very low hit point units out. But that's the end of red for sure. But it doesn't look like blue is in any real threat of dying, so I will actually sort of take the scenic route, I suppose, and pick up some new mortars. I still have a mortar, so I'll take this time to sort of set up my base again. I don't expect that I will be attacked anytime soon, but since I have some downtime here, I can, you know, take my sweet time and make sure there's no sneaky rushes going on. I should have actually built my towers here since I had the time to do so. But yeah, I do have another mortar squad ready, and I'm trying to sort of position my riflemen so they can block zeppelins and make sure they don't rush my farm and something sneaky like that. Gelabin is on the way, and as soon as he gets here, I will actually teleport either down or up. And Red is actually still alive, so maybe there was a sort of lost way of teleports there, but yeah, I will be teleporting to blue, I think. Not sure if my worker died. No, I didn't. But yeah. Might actually be that I'll be teleporting somewhere else if they're not attacking blue the next time, but I'm pretty sure they will. Maybe they'll go for the pause as well, or maybe they're in green, so we'll see what's going on. So yeah, not sure what's going on here. And why I have vision like that, but maybe they're sort of team killing their buildings or something. And apparently more people than me noticed, so I'm not sure what's up for that. Yeah. There's a random necrolyte standing around here, so I'll go kill it for some free item points. Because, you know, no reason not to. It does look like the Horde is setting up at the pause, but we'll see if yellow is there as well. Or if he's going for some nice meme going on here at the farm. It does look like yellow is actually going for green here, so he does have Wolf Hunter's guys, so. Lycandrus is not a great hero in the early game. We'll see if he uses his Q here. Apparently not. But he's very strong late, so we do need to be careful. But I do think that Orgrim at the pass and the sort of Ner'zhul harass at the bottom of blue here are the real threats at the moment. And I will try to teleport accordingly, I suppose. And yeah, we'll see if purple can teleport out here or if he will get stunned in time. So yeah. So far so good. A bit weary of sitting around like this doing nothing, so I'll actually build a sort of Gatling engine squad and start harassing the Horde. I'm actually not a huge fan of this strategy because I think it's fairly obnoxious, but you know, since I'm really literally doing nothing else, I think I'll indulge. We'll see if we can get a Mana Blade as well. There we can. So yeah. Nothing else, but I can pad my stats by taking out a bunch of units, or rather, a bunch of buildings rather. And I will sort of seal up this ramp again so I don't get memed by some sort of mass unit run by. And I definitely should have teleported here earlier, that was a bit weak by me. But to be fair, that's a pretty weak attack by Dark Queen. It's actually doing surprising amounts of damage, but it was weak in the sense that it's poorly timed. But we'll see if it works out anyways. And it's actually doing a lot of damage, so maybe it was a really good attack. But yeah, there's no real attack going on anywhere else at the moment, so that's a bit of a... Maybe it was like blue that was slow actually, you know, it's always kind of dicey when it comes to those things. We'll be putting down a bunch of mines here. And black is teleporting, so I assume there's some sort of action going on at the pass. I do have my Gatlings ready, so I'll start memeing these buildings. And we'll see what's going on. I did get level 6, which is always good for the ultimate, so I'll start trying to harass the Horde. Which is very useful. Normally I would sort of advocate to try and keep the ultimate on a constant cooldown, because there's really no reason not to always use it, but this early stage in the game and with a 45-second cooldown, I do think I will wait so I can sort of use it twice in a row, which is extremely potent and essentially sort of one-shots the Horde armies. Yeah. Let's see if I get any good opportunities. And some nice tower feed here, which is always nice. You definitely have to be careful here. There's definitely some good harass going on by brown here. But the rest of the Horde seems fairly passive at the moment, so I'm not too sure what's up with that. I don't really want to infer too much, but I can imagine that the last attack on blue is probably a bit contentious for the Horde, so to speak, with the Dark Green player thinking the others are too passive and the others thinking that Dark Green is too aggressive, so we'll see how it goes. It does look like light blue is on the move here, and I've actually been really slacking off with the towers as well, but the turrets rather, but I'll be blaming the casting for that. And someone is teleporting in here, so I will actually try and move away so I don't get randomly blasted by something. I will try and sort of blast this melted ball of unit here, and I'm not gonna lie, that sort of pretty feels good, man, but they do take out the gyro, but I do think I can sort of weasel out here. That was pretty scary, but I think it worked out in the end. And I don't want the gyro to get shot down, so that's pretty bad. We'll try and aim our Zulia with the cannon towers and the with the mortars, and Balin is on him as well. I do think the cannon towers will land the kill here, which is nice. Maybe I can even get Griselda as well. Would be really good. Looks like Green is in trouble, so I will actually teleport, but maybe it's too late. As he's getting sort of wrecked up there. So yeah, that was a pretty poor teleport by me, but... yeah, Green is definitely in trouble here. And it's definitely not particularly good for us not to lose Green in general, of course, but especially since Tychondrius is sort of wrecking in here and getting a lot of feed in the process, so... I'll be able to escape, but that was definitely a sort of weak teleport that didn't really accomplish much, and maybe I should have stayed at blue. We'll use one last bomb on the sort of injured unit in the back here and get some nice feed. And you can see that it really takes quite a chunk out of Tychondrius, so... yeah, we'll see if I can afford a lightning rod, which I can. And yeah. Pretty scared there, but I will actually escape, so... and I will use a... healing soul. And unfortunately my work is kind of stuck at the front here, which is not ideal. Maybe a bit sort of... what do you call it? A block fest in general, but yeah. We'll see how it goes. I sort of sit on this ledge and my ultimate is ready again, so I will try and bomb something here. It would be nice if I could get these units. Almost killed Griselda there, but not quite, so... unfortunately I didn't load Gelbin, or I could have used my lightning save on her, so I will try and do that. Or maybe I'll go for Ner'zhul instead, we'll see. It would be nice if I could sap him there, and I do sap him down, so... nice kill there. Which is nice. To be honest, it was mostly the black player doing the work there, but anyways. So yeah, I do have my engineer and I do have a cannon tower, so I'll try and build another one. That's some nice kills for Green there, oh well I should say nice kills for Teal, but some nice AoE from Green. Now we'll try and AoE this blob of light blue units because they're really low on health, so... or I should say they have really low health in general, so they're easy to sort of AoE down like that. And we'll see if we can sap Griselda here. And apparently we can't. I'm actually taking quite a bit of damage from all these catapults. It would be nice if I could sort of take them out with some nice feed here. The attack animation on the gyro is actually really slow apparently, but yeah, we'll see what's going on. I guess I'm going to teleport to the pause because there's not too much going on at the moment. And yeah. I very nearly screwed up there and got memed by Ogrim, but unfortunately for me rather, I did manage to escape in time. I was gonna go for this Zeppelin here, but with all those wolf riders I don't think I'll risk it. Yellow is attacking from the top, so I'll try and blast his stuff as well. You need to be careful so the gyro doesn't die here, because if I crash here that would be pretty bad. This is something that I find happening with the Galvin a lot. They shoot down the gyro, but you have a new one ready, so you can sort of meme them like that. But this time I do need to be careful, because I'm really low on health. And I will use both consumables, and hopefully I won't die while I'm not really watching. It's looking good so far, but unfortunately I have no mana. I'll put down a turret here. I will get a... I was about to say I'm gonna get an Arcane Wonder, but I don't have the item points yet. And hopefully I can make a nice bomb happen here. That's about ready. So yeah, we'll see how it goes here. There's a lot of stuff here, but... I'm also gonna take out Griselda there, but the black player is on point, so he got the kill. Which was nicely done by him. Now we'll try and teleport down to blue here. I think it's a good choice. Maybe, maybe. Yeah, well, actually. Maybe I should have stayed, but you know. With Dark Queen attacking, I think definitely was a good choice. The bats are actually taking out my gyrocopters, is pretty scary. And I did screw up a little bit. I actually thought I had my turret at the max rank already, which I didn't. But yeah, I could have sworn I used a firebolt there, but maybe I didn't. Yeah, I'd like to bomb something here. It would have been nice if I could swoop down here and take out the teleport, but unfortunately I wasn't ready in time. We'll blast the catapults anyways, but I think I'll close the gate here before the Horde pours in, which I think was the correct play. So yeah. Does look like the end of blue, so we'll see if there's anything nice to sort of bomb here. But it doesn't seem to be the case. I'll try and sap this unit here and get some feed. Which I think is about all we can hope for in this situation. I'll hide down here and see if something interesting happens, but that's the end of blue, so... Or at least it will be relatively soon. I don't think the gyro actually one-shots the skeleton, which is a bit unfortunate, but we'll sort of swoop in and test it out. Oh, it actually does, so that's really nice. The gyro does go down, but I have another one, so it's no big deal. And I will be teleporting back. I might get memed here if Ner'zhul is sunning me here, which is really bad because I don't have enough mana for the gyro. I will try and get just about enough, and I do manage, so I will sort of swoop out here. Would have been pretty mad otherwise. But yeah. Unfortunately, it prevents me from going to the pass at a decent speed. I will be building some submarines and sending them down to the Navy. As well as getting another mortar squad. And apparently my worker is still alive, so maybe I can repair this tower a little bit for the lols and get some extra kills. I'm actually really tempted to teleport Gelbin here, but I probably shouldn't. But you know what? I think I will. Just for the deluxe memery here. But unfortunately he did pay attention and shoot it with something, so maybe I screwed up there. And maybe I didn't. But this would be maybe a bit of a meme, but you know, should be some nice kills here. And yeah, I'm not sure who's controlling me there. That was a bit unpleasant, so maybe I'll have to unshare people. We'll see. I do lose 2 mortals here since I can't really save them, but maybe I can team kill this one actually. Oh, well, never mind. So yeah, it's a nice little expedition there. And yeah, we'll arrange my stuff in such a manner so I can... there's a lot of ships actually, so we'll see what's happening. Does look like yellow is going for grey, so I'll be teleporting there. And I will send my gyro sort of the long way. Which is a bit of a pain, but should be worth it in this case, I think. And I will actually get a enchanted skull next, which will be a death sedge. And then I will be going for the sort of standard arcane wonder. So yeah, I'm trying to find some sort of nice group to AoE here, and it does look like brown will be my prime target actually, so I'll be teleporting there, I think. Although this is kind of worrisome, so maybe dark green is coming for me next. I definitely have to scout him a bit and find out if I can remember where my hawks are. But we'll see. I'll actually build a gyrocopter and scout it out. There's some sort of mass navy memory going on here, so... Unfortunately, it takes a very long time for the submarines to get there, so I'm a bit late on the action, but... And I'm not sure if my gyro died or not, but yeah, dark green is here, which is kind of worrisome, so I'll be staying at home, I think. I'll try to harass him a bit. Unfortunately, Griselda is not a hero that my harassment works particularly good against, since you can heal her entire army. And I really wouldn't like to sort of be stuck here and be dueling Griselda instead of doing Gelbing things, but it might be my fate, so to speak. And the Navy is looking pretty bad at the moment, with the bottom losing and the top losing. So yeah, I will try and sort of hide my submarine somewhere. Maybe I can sneak out and take down some transports or flank this army here or something. But the Horde is probably busy with the Navy, so I will be teleporting just Gelbin, I think, because I really want to harass and the what's it called? The Dark Green player is definitely not the player I want to harass, so we'll see if we can make something happen here. I do see this Warlock squad here, which could be a nice target, especially if they're sort of busy with the hopefully I can get my bomb off before I die here, and I do, which is really lucky. I would have been pretty mad otherwise. Now I just need to stab something. I'm not sure if I got any kills there, which was a bit unfortunate, because I actually missed my ideal target, and I was pretty scared in case that had been a full Warlock, but it wasn't, so everything is good. I will be getting... actually I won't. Yeah, I'm definitely really low on mana at the moment, and of course losing my Gyrocopter like that is not good, so... There's some towers here I will kill, which is some nice feed. But yeah, I definitely need to keep an eye on this, which is a pretty big risk, especially if I'm not paying attention and Griselda manages to sort of rush me in here. But yeah, the Navy is gone, which is pretty much what you'd expect, and this is explaining why the Horde isn't doing much, because they're mostly busy on the Navy or waiting for those who are busy at the Navy, so... Yeah, I'll be sort of sneaking around there. It would be nice if I could get that Warlock squad. Especially now that it's a bit injured, so hopefully I can take them out. And then I got 2, maybe 3 if I can land a shot here, so, you know. It's 3 item points, so it's nothing to sort of complain about. And if he's not paying attention, I can feed on this air squad here as well, which is nice. And I will actually unsure, because this sort of random movement is really bothering me. Which is a bit unfortunate, because it's not something I want to do. And unfortunately I can't really do much here, and you don't get experience from navies anymore, so... We'll see what's happening here. That's a pretty nice bomb. If I could land another one, I would actually kill most of those destroyers, but... yeah. We'll see, maybe because of the reshare people I sort of trust, but we'll see. At least like that. And if purple sends his air squad here, I will definitely go with my gyro as well. But yeah, I do need to sort this out so I don't get sort of obliterated by shockwaves here, which is why I'm trying to make this sort of a triple line of defense. And I really don't want to build a tower in my base unless I have to. And yeah, that's actually a good strategy to use, not just to, you know, for Iron Force, but in general. Especially if you have this sort of sneaky backliners like Darius in this case, or what's his name? What's her name? Rather, Mishan. It does look like the Horde is coming for Dalaran here, so I will actually use my bomb right away, which kind of sucks for my stats, but it's probably the better play in this situation. And purple is definitely in trouble here. And yeah, I don't want to get shot down, but at the same time I don't want my gyro to get taken out by the Bat Riders, so I definitely have to be careful. Yeah, it does look like purple is getting rolled pretty hard here, which is never a good thing. Fortunately for me, I do have a new guy already, and I do have my ultimate at level 2 now, so I can sort of spam it out a bit more. It would be nice if I could sort of swoop over and kill Griselda here, but yeah, we'll see. It would be nice. I'm definitely sort of in the nice area, and that's a pretty nice kill to get sort of for free. Always nice to get a lot of item points. Or a lot of experience rather, since I'm the only one sort of in range for the experience. I do see Turok here, so we'll see. I'm still really nervous about all those units here. So yeah, let's see what's going on. We're getting another one of these, and I should be teleporting to either here or here, but I'm not sure which one. I think I'll go here actually. Which might have been somewhat of a mistake, but you know, it's too late to change now, I suppose. And yeah, this was definitely a bad teleport on my end, so a bit unfortunate. And yeah, we'll see if we can take down Gelbin here, or take down Nersul rather. But I don't think so, because we have full health and it's really close to the towers. So yeah. Do manage to save my guy at least. And now I'm definitely in a situation where I don't feel like teleporting. Which is somewhat problematic because we're definitely getting pummeled at Grey here. And at the same time I do see Dark Green sort of lurking, but he did just teleport, so I will teleport as well. And Grey is definitely taking quite a beating here. My Gyro is really low, so I will actually resummon it, I think, which is not something you want to do because it costs a lot of mana and it screws up your control groups, but I do think it's mandated in this case. It does look like Grey is dying, but I was hoping to sort of chase down Tychondrius there, but I wasn't able to, and I didn't even have enough mana for the lightning rod there, so I really mean myself that was extremely bad. But at least it will give me a chance to teleport later. And I've also been really slacking off on the mines, so I'll be doing that as well while I'm not really doing anything else. I'll be sending my submarine squad as well to see if I can make something happen. That's the end of purple, but the grey is looking solid, so I'll take this time to put all my stuff on hold as well. So let's get my mortal squad in order. Just in case. And I do actually have quite a bit of item points, so we'll see how it goes. I think I'll actually just put a warrior up here to see if they're building anything. I might have sent these and kill this. Doesn't really do much, but you know, I'm not really doing anything with them anyway, so. And I almost have my Arcane Wonder, which is a good item. So yeah, should be teleporting somewhere. Does look like Brown is setting up for the pause, which is definitely a sort of good place to defend at the moment, so I will be bringing my worker as well as my mortars there. Let's see if we can make something happen. And unfortunately I accidentally teleported a warrior instead of my worker, which is pretty bad mistake to be honest. But yeah. Wargrim is definitely the sort of threat for us in the sort of late game, as well as Tychondrius, so we should definitely focus on them, I think, at least in terms of what we're actually... That was a pretty bad bomb nuking the air there. But yeah. It'd be nice if I could upgrade my repair boss skill so I can start repairing the gyro a bit quicker. And I'm getting some nice value out of my Gatlings. I'll send them over here and kill the buildings, and then I'll send them back here and try some sort of back attack. The Horde is pretty passive at the moment, which is sort of cramping on my style, I suppose. I don't think I'll be able to save Dana there, but I will try. And yeah, with that wave from Antonidas, I'm getting some nice speed here. I do have to be careful so Organ doesn't rush me here, but otherwise I should be able to kill these AI units for free. And finally I get at least a second repair boss so I can get to work on the gyro. And you have to be careful with the ships here, so our stuff doesn't get memed. And yeah, they're really passive, which is making it kind of difficult for me to harass properly, which is somewhat unfortunate, but at least I can get the Arcane Wonder now. And yeah. So summoning the Paraports is a lot cheaper than summoning a new Gyrocopter, so if possible, you definitely want to do so. Not sure where Dalen died. Maybe he was out harassing somewhere and got a bit overconfident. But I did see all those Horde catapults there, so I will try and take them out with a nicely timed bomb there, which is some nice experience. And these random units sort of following me around, so I'll kill those two. Well, it does look like a sort of serious attack is going on there, so I will definitely try and rotate down here. And I'm not sure who's in this Cephion, because it's not Organ, so I highly doubt there's anything sort of interesting inside, but I'll send the Gyro Horde anyways, I think. Nothing else, it's some nice item points. So yeah, unfortunately someone else got a kill, but... Well, I shouldn't say unfortunately, but, you know, unfortunately for me, I should say. Yeah, these ships are starting to get pretty annoying, because we definitely have to be careful. The Horde could actually swing them around and sort of bombard from here, but for some reason they're not, which is, you know, it's good for us. Does look like they're going for Lord on here, so I will be teleporting over. And I'll try to move this warrior away in time, so it doesn't follow. Should be sort of something I wouldn't want. And I actually sort of screwed up my control group here, which is a bit unfortunate. But maybe I could pick up Gelvin here. It does look like Arcandus is gonna get taken out by Darius here and Dalen as well, so good stuff done by them. And yeah, not sure what the rest of the Horde is doing at the moment, but the answer is evidently not much, which is good for us. But I'd like to get some kills there instead of just sort of damaging a bunch of random units, but it is what it is. We'll start working on my Death's Edge as well. There's a bunch of dragons here, which I would like to take out if I can. So we'll be waiting around for the pairs here, and then we'll go. We're definitely approaching the stage of the game where the heroes are becoming more and more annoying, so I definitely have to watch out for that. But yeah, some a nice free feed here. I would have been pretty annoyed if I hadn't killed that second one, but definitely one of those strategies that doesn't really do much, but it is somewhat obnoxious. So yeah, I definitely should be at Hedgeford at the moment, so that's a bit bad by me. But I think I'll be able to teleport in time. Especially if the Horde doesn't aim this one unit here. Which they didn't, so... Yeah, some nice blasting going on there. Normally I'm not a huge fan of Antonidas, as I don't think he's particularly good in sort of late game, but he's still doing really good at this point, so... And his AoE is really strong, so I shouldn't sort of bash on him too much, I suppose. But Wargrim is definitely becoming an issue here. As well as Tychondius, so we definitely need to be keeping an eye on the heroes. Fortunately, we do have a pretty nice hero killing squad here. And I got really concerned there for a second, but I do think it was just a sort of misrally of his air units rather than an attack, so... Unfortunately, I did lose my gyro again. We'll go down here as there are air units, which do give experience. So, sometimes gotta siphon those. We'll see how it goes. I'll give some mana to Dalen while I'm running by him here. I'm not quite at the level or at the point where I can buy a Death Edge, but I'm getting there, which would be nice. It's a nice experience here. Also nice damage rather. And it gives me the opportunity to really sort of chunk down Horde heroes. Could could have used my lightning save to get that kill, but I don't think it was worth it. I do think it's worth it to get my gyro back, however, so I will do that. I'm definitely slacking off a bit on the clarities, which is a bit problematic. And yeah. I'll try and get some air feed here, which is always nice. We'll actually sap this one, because I don't like not using the cooldown. We'll get some nice bomb here and take out some ships, which will help out a little bit. I actually took quite a lot of damage from all those cannonballs too, so I definitely need to be careful. Yeah, we do have quite a few casters actually, so that surge would be nice. Or will be nice, I should say. I'm also approaching level 16, which is definitely the ultimate power spike for Galbin, which I'm sorely missing at the moment. I do see a mortar there, so I definitely need to put the rest of them in a decent position. It does look like Black is actually getting memed there, so... I don't think Organ will be able to kill him anymore, but he will definitely feed quite a bit, and this is somewhat unfortunate. So I'll be joining up here. See if I can get some nice experience. And I did screw up the bomb in there, which was a bit unfortunate. But yeah, at least Gilneas didn't die. Someone said something about transport, so maybe they're landing at Hillspread, so we should be going back. And I do need to build a new Hawk as well, so I don't get memed by Dark Green here. And something did take out my Dwarven worker at the top here, so my Dwarven Warrior rather. But, so yeah, there's a transport here, which has a bunch of ogres in it. But I didn't see any workers, so maybe we can meme those if when they pop out. We'll be getting a save as well. I would have liked to sort of bomb the worker, but I don't have any eyes on it at the moment, so I'll just sort of randomly bomb some units. I keep accidentally selecting my... oops. It's looking pretty bad here, so we'll definitely bail. Looking for some sort of nice bomb targets, but I don't see any at the moment, so it's starting to look like the end for Hillspread. And yeah, there is some attacking going on here, which could be a problem, especially if no one else notices in time. And you know, this is one of those moments where you definitely start missing sort of Bran or something. Because if I'm not careful, Tychondrius can sort of A-move me here. Which is definitely sort of a major risk. But, yeah. I did really screw up my positioning here, but we'll see. It's definitely not a fight I can really hold on my own, but with Teal here I should be fine actually. But it's a bit annoying because I do want to sort of teleport around and harass around, but if Legion is sort of sitting on me, I won't be able to do so. And he can really pull at my attention and prevent me from doing anything else. Although I don't think his Aryans can really do much. I'm guessing they can aim the barricade here, which is what he was doing. And I'm not gonna lie, pretty salty about that anchor toss stealing all my kills there, but... Dalin probably needs it more than I do, so it's not a terrible thing. I'm definitely sort of weak on the double front here, so... I do need to watch out for that. I'll send some more stuff down here. I was lucky to be just these units, otherwise I would have been completely wrecked at that point. So yeah, does look like the top is sort of their main attack, I don't know, angle I guess. But so far it's looking pretty good for me. So yeah, we'll be getting a Death Surge, and after this I'll definitely get some sort of anti-hero item, as I will have all the mana I need. I'd like to take out these catapults, but He's doing a nice job taking out the barricades with his, what's it called? Air units. And I can't really sort of punish him for it. Although maybe he'll feed me this Nita Drake, which would be really good. No! I did a good job sort of denying the kill there, and I actually really screwed up here, so I might actually die. Looks like I'll be able to pick up myself and save myself. Meanwhile, Black is actually really getting pummeled, so I'm really tempted to teleport, but I'm pretty sure that the Horde will attack me sort of the moment I do. But I'll risk it. And hopefully I won't sort of meme myself too hard by doing so. Definitely sort of missing my nice bombage here. I do see the alien sort of running around like a headless chicken here, but it would be nice if we could take out Griselda. This stage looks like his Wargrim is taking us out actually. But we're getting some nice speed here. So yeah. Sometimes those sort of random bursts of your base is under attack is sort of confusing me, but I do think we're safe at the moment. I really should sort of reorganize my base as well, so we'll see how it looks at the moment. I do see yellow here, so I will teleport. It's some nice harass by him, but at the same time, you know, this is a Horde player and a Alliance player, so if we're sort of trading out 1-for-1 here, it's definitely in our favor. Having said that, it's kind of obnoxious for me to deal with, so we'll try spread my stuff out a little bit. You know, while I don't sort of approve of the playstyle, I definitely understand that there are players who like to sort of throw away their base so they don't have to deal with this this current situation here where we're stuck not really doing anything because they're constantly watching their base. Would have liked to save the guy over there, but it's no big deal. I've sort of reached a stage where I have enough mana to constantly churn out new ones. Maybe I should have teleported here actually, but with yellow sort of sitting outside my base. We'll see. I'll see who teleports here, and if it's yellow I'll be following. It's actually dark green, so... And yellow is coming for me as well, so... And yellow is definitely the sort of problem for me here, because I can't really kill him on my own, and I'm definitely sort of feeling the not Bran at the moment, but I can't really meme his army here, so... We'll see. I really need to control my stuff properly so it doesn't charge out too far, but at the same time I need to be ready to aim Tichondrius as soon as possible. And I'm really close to getting my ultimate at level 3, which is something I really want. I think I'll gamble a teleport to Grey here and see if I can make something happen. If nothing else, I'll get some nice air feed here. But yeah, I'm definitely sort of passive here and mostly waiting for my... I'll try and kill Ner'zhul here if his Glacial Shield ends, but he might actually die before that happens. I think he actually did, so I just sapped some random units, but you know. And Black does go down, unfortunately, but you know, with Orgrim sort of running amok, there's not really much he can do about it. So I'll be getting a Skullblade, which will be a Corrupted Edge, because I don't think green has one. Although, to be fair, I definitely should have checked before, which I didn't, which is sort of a big mistake by me. But this harass here is definitely obnoxious, and I'm not sure. Oh, never mind. I was like, I'm not sure why that stun didn't go through, but he did use his Glacial Sword at the last moment. So yeah. This harass is fairly obnoxious, but I don't think it will actually do much. With 11 minutes left, this game could definitely sort of go either way. Do I have a one? No, I don't. So yeah, it would be nice if we could sort of zoom out here and blast all these units, which deals a lot of damage. I was looking for sort of a real item there, but no. I definitely need to get all my stuff in order, because my base is a total mess at the moment. Not sure what's going on here. Alright, man. So yeah, we definitely need to get a move on downwards. And I'm not sure if I got lured there or if I just didn't put my stuff in position, but yeah, the bottom is getting pretty mean there. There's not much I can do about it, which is definitely problematic. Maybe I shouldn't have left all those units outside, but I do have, you know, quite a bit of gold to put in mildly, so not a big deal. Although using this sort of choke here and having units sort of pour in definitely could be. So I'll try and make something happen here. I don't really have the firepower to bring down Griselda by myself, which is definitely becoming an issue here. It'd be nice if I could sort of blast her here, but she does go down anyway, so... With the top done, I should focus on the top and see if we can sort of... aim Tichondrius here. Definitely a bit unfortunate that I am the lost base here, as I'm sort of too busy to micro my units to sort of really properly utilize the Gelbin. Maybe I can sneak a nice bomb here, which would be nice. I don't think I will kill him, but I will at least interrupt his healing. Yeah, we do have quite a lot of heroes here, which does probably mean that Grey is sort of lost, because he's gonna get mean by Ogrim, and he can't really kill him on his own, so... At least I'm getting some nice feed here. And you know, if nothing else, I will have some pretty nice sort of unit kills by the end of the game. Losing the Gyro like that is actually somewhat of a problem, because it has a pretty long cooldown, so I can't really sort of get it back quick enough. If they continue to constantly kill it like that. I should have been on point. And aimed Ogrim here, and he's definitely a big issue here. As you can see, he's really sort of memeing all my stuff. He will die, but he will sort of, you know... Well, will he? He did die, but I did die as well, as can pick myself up in time. At least I can sort of churn out the units here, when I'm not really doing anything else, but... I do believe with Ogrim that we should be able to sort of hold for now, but it's definitely looking pretty dicey here. What I really want to do is I want to sort of plug the gates here, but or the gaps rather. I do think we do manage to hold here, but we lose quite a lot in the process, and I definitely burned through most of my gold here. We'll see if we can aim down Tichondrius here, which we do. That's most of their heroes dead at least, so that should be enough for us to sort of rally here. And Daynut is actually oddly enough really scary when you're playing against Tichondrius, because he has like a, I don't know, 4,000 hit points or something, so if Tichondrius lands a killing blow on Daynut, he can sort of heal to full from nothing, so... Definitely something to watch out for. And Grey did go down, which is to be expected at this stage, but not sure why I didn't kill my farm yet, but... I will getting a corrupted edge. Since there's nowhere else to teleport, I will sell my teleport scroll. Well, I will try to sell my teleport scroll. And my next item will actually be a... what's it called? A Venom Strike. So I'll be going sort of full on the... sort of support, I suppose. And I did lose track of my Gyro, which is very bad. I'll see if I can dig it up somewhere. And I do see a Ogrim here, so I'll definitely try and hit him with my armor reduction. I do see all the heroes on top except Griselda, so... I do think I'll try and focus here. It'd be nice if I could sort of bomb Ogrim. I don't think we'll die, but... Well, I actually died. That was really bad. Oh well. Back to microing my units, I suppose. But yeah, the Tichondrius at the top here is definitely a problem right now. Hopefully they can sort of stun him here. yeah, this is definitely starting to be looking pretty dicey. I will try and sort of block him here, but yeah, starting to look like the end for sure. We'll try and at least block the bottom gate so no new stuff can sort of pour up here, but Taekwondo is sort of healing faster than my units can damage him here. I do really need to sort of block off the top as well, so... Not sure what's going on here, I guess it's Griselda. It would be nice if you could kill Taekwondos here. I will try and rally my units and sort of hold the ramp, but it's starting to look pretty grim here. We'll see if we can make some sort of clutch wall here. But yeah, it's starting to look pretty bad. Definitely me getting myself killed like that was really bad as well, so... Let's see if we can stop Griselda at least. Griselda is dead, and Ner'zhul is being a little bit too brave here, I think, so maybe we can... That's a really nice ultimate by Black as well, so maybe with Ner'zhul dead and Griselda dead we can manage some sort of... maybe not miracle victory, but at least sort of... a last chance at defending ourselves. If we can drive Borgrim away as well, that would be really nice, and he's really low on health actually, so maybe we can. A bit unfortunate that the Q from Black there went on the Doom Guard instead of the Borgrim, which I assume was the intention. But you know, stuff like that happens. And this does mean that we do get another chance to get all our memes in order, I suppose. Unfortunately, I'm sort of flat broke, so it would be nice if I could dive Borgrim here. But I don't think I can, so I'll actually bomb these catapults instead. I did hear Taekwondo use his ultimate here, so we'll try and aim him down here with all our stuff. And he's taking quite a bit of damage now that his shield is gone, so... Unfortunately he didn't die, but I do think I can sort of surround him here and meme him. And I did do that, which is always nice. Now for sure, maybe Turalian could have killed him anyways, but, you know. It would be nice if I could get some units to the top here, as I do have a little bit of gold to use at least. But yeah, holding this ramp here is definitely sort of the key objective, and Orgrim is coming back, so he's definitely a problem. As you can see here, he's sort of memeing down Antonidas. I do almost have my bomb ready, so maybe I can stop him here. So yeah. Orgrim dead and a lot of Alliance teleporting in. Maybe we can make something happen yet again, so it would be a really nice sort of clutch hold at the top here. And yeah, we'll use my Arcane Wonder on, you know, everything. I do have another bomb ready, which I will be using in the sort of blob here, I think. I was hoping to hit Griselda instead, but... And Griselda's taking quite the beating as well, so... It would be nice if we could sort of bring him down here. Or bring her down, rather. Unfortunately, it does look like he managed to sneak out. And I will keep building my battle armor since they're the most tanky unit I have. I would like to save my gyro as well, because I really don't want it to die here. As I can't resummon it for quite some time. I do really need to keep an eye out for Wargrim here, which is sort of the real threat combined with, what's his name, Taekwondos. But yeah, we're definitely taking quite a pounding here. I did lose track of my gyro in the sort of fray here, which is a bit problematic, but it's almost ready again, so it's not a big deal if it dies, although obviously I would prefer if it didn't. And hopefully I'm not blocking too bad, but you know, in this situation I can't really control much of anything, so... We'll see how it goes. I have my gyro ready here again for some nice AoE, but we really need to aim their heroes, and that's becoming an increasingly large problem here. My gyro did go down again, which is definitely not good. We'll get the Venom Strike as well. Well, actually I won't, I don't have the item points for it, but... So the heroes is definitely a problem here. I do see Orgrim, so I'll try and aim him. But yeah, it's starting to look like the end here. So yeah, good stuff so far. So yeah, this is definitely looking grim here. Let's see if we can make something happen here, but I don't think so. So yeah, so pretty close game with, 1 minute remaining, but unfortunately I do think this is the end, so I will be calling out the good game as well. And yeah, pretty good game overall. Let's see if there's some sort of miracle here, but I don't think so. So yeah, thank you all for watching. I will be going over the, what's it called? The end screen really quickly and see if there's anything interesting going on, which I usually do. And I do think it's nice to look at, so we'll see. So I usually sort of skip this screen because it's kind of hard to decipher, and I will go over the unit skill right away, so it does look pretty much as you'd expect with the Horde on top, and I'm doing pretty good as well. Now Gelbin is very good at sort of farming kills, so it's really no surprise, and the rest of the alliance sort of following behind here. Very nicely done by Blue as well, actually having quite a lot of kills. But he did play Khadga, which is also a very good sort of unit farmer, so no big surprises there. And if you do look at the sort of hero levels here, you can see the alliance is actually really uniform with everyone except Turelian and Galbin being level 16. Okay, Daynot's level 18 as well, so really good stuff here. And Horde's doing pretty good as well. Org in particular doing very well with high number of kills and high number of hero kills, as well as having the highest level. And yeah, I have to pat myself on the back for the Galbin as well. But again, he's pretty good at kill stealing, so it doesn't mean too much. But yeah, that's all for today, and thanks for watching.